Welcome to the Vedanga Astrology channel. In today's video, we are going to explore how to find a wealth combination in your horoscope. Parashara Muni in his Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra has given many shlokas to identify the Dhana Yoga as in combinations for wealth. There are two simple shlokas. If you understand these two simple shlokas, then you will understand the rest of combinations easily and the rest of shlokas also very easily. So what are those shlokas? The first shloka goes like this. Panchame Bhruguja Kshetre Tasmin Shukrena Samyate Labho Bhaumena Samstite Bahudravyasya Nayakaha. Let's break down the shloka word by word. Panchame Bhruguja Kshetre. Panchame Bhruguja Kshetre as in Bhruguja is Shukracharya. The Venus, he comes from the lineage of Bhrugu and he is the son of Bhrugu Muni as well. So first let's understand which is the Bhruguja Kshetre. So Bhruguja Kshetre as in the Libra is the house of Venus and the Taurus is the house of Venus. Panchame Bhruguja Kshetre, the fifth house has to be a house of Venus, that is Libra or Taurus. For to become a Libra as fifth house, so then Virgo will become the fourth house, Leo will be third house, second house will be Cancer, the first house will be Gemini. So this has to be ascendant. Only when Gemini is the ascendant, then the fifth house can be Libra. And the second combination or the second zodiac sign which gets this combination is Taurus is the fifth house and fourth house will be Aries, third house is Pisces, second is Aquarius, the first is Capricorn. So the second sign which gets this combination is Capricorn. So Capricorn and Gemini ascendants will have this combination. The second the part of shloka is Tasmin Shukrena Samyate, as in just having the ascendant is not enough. You should have a Venus in Libra for Gemini ascendant and Venus in Taurus for Capricorn ascendant. Okay, this is the first part of the shloka. The second part is Labho Bhaumena Samstite. Labho as in the 11th house is the house of gains. So which is 11th house for Gemini? For Gemini, the 11th house is, let me erase this. Let's first concentrate on the Gemini first. Okay. So 11th house is Aries. Labho Bhaumena Samyate. Bhaume as in the who has taken birth from the mother earth, that is Kujagraha we say, and in English it is Mars, and that's why he is the Karaka for all your land, house as well. Construction of house, the purchase of lands, mainly lands are very much interlinked with Mars. Okay, when 11th house Mars is there, then Bahudravyasya Nayakaha means he will become the owner of many things. Who can become a owner of many things? Only a rich person can become a owner of many things. Many things includes the house, land, the vehicle, the piece also. If we take a Capricorn ascendant, let's say Capricorn as the ascendant, then fifth house is Taurus where Venus is present. The 11th house will become Scorpio where Mars is present. So one is the Venus in his own home, the second one is Mars is also in his own home. Okay, even here this combination will apply. So does this mean the wealth combination whatever given by sage Parashara only applies to these two signs? No, that is not how we should read it. So it applies to everything. If we take Pisces as an example, then the fifth house from Pisces is Cancer, the 11th house is Capricorn. In the fifth house, if you have Moon, the fifth lord in fifth house, and the 11th lord in 11th house, the Saturn, even here that wealth combination will be there and you will become a owner of many things. So similarly, we can apply this combination to anything. If Virgo is the um, ascendant, 11th house will be Cancer, and 5th house will be Capricorn. And if again the Saturn is here and Moon is here, even here, the combination will apply. So in this combination we have seen 5th and 11th house. Okay, why 5th house? Why 5th house denotes the wealth? See, first we should understand the 5th house is the significator for the Purva Janma Punya. The whatever good karma we have done in previous life will be represented by 5th house. If your 5th house is well placed, that means you have done a lot of good work and you have accumulated a good karma and good punya. So because of the good punya in this life, you will live a wealthy life and a peaceful life. That is one. The second one, the 5th house, the punya, we say punya as in whatever good things you have done in previous life. And the second house, the second signification is the children. The 5th house denotes children. So children brings happiness. If the 5th house is well placed, then the children will bring happiness. How? See, if when you see a baby, you feel to embrace that baby, and just holding that baby, just looking the baby's face itself will bring the peace in your life. When they grow up, they give the respect. When they give respect to parents, respect to teachers, even there you have a greatest feeling. When the child respects you, that is the greatest feeling you can have. And when the baby is grown up into a full-blown working professional, when he is successful in work, the parents who are looking at that child will be very happy. When he is showcasing his own potential and earning, and he is settled in life, the parents will be the first people who are happy. And in the old age, typically, normally in India, the children take care of their parents. Nowadays it is a different scenario, but this is how it usually was. And once a parents expire, the final rites also done by children. So having a good 5th house is necessary, and it has to be necessary. If the 5th house is inflicted, then you will not have the punya, and you will not have the children, or you might get a children who has a bad manners. They might not take care of you in the old age. They might not financially support you in when the time is required. So in this case, if the 5th house is afflicted, you will see all these results. And that is why to get a good combination for wealth, the 5th house becomes very important. And then the second house, which Parashara Muni mentioned, is 11th house. The 11th house is house of gains. And in Sanskrita, it says vriddhi also, as in the growth. If you have a link between 5th and 11th, it will increase the signification of 5th. So if punya is linked with 11th house, then there is a increased punya. So similarly, whatever house linked with 11 will have a increase, the gain, the vriddhi in that perspective. So this is why the 5th and the 11th house is important to have a great wealth. So moving on to the second simple sloka. So even here also there are many parts. The first part is Bhanukshetra Gate Lagne, as in Lagne has to be Lagna, as in the ascendant has to be the Leo. Bhanukshetra, in Sanskrita, Bhanu means the sun. So which is the house of sun? The house of sun is Leo. The first necessity is to have Leo as ascendant and sun present there. So sun has to be there. So that is his Mula Trikona Rashi trines, and he is very well placed. And then the Jupiter and Mars has to be in first house. So these three planets has to be in first house, or the sun has to be in first house. These two planets has to aspect the first house. Even in this case also, you will have a greatest riches. Just understanding the shloka is not good enough. You have to understand why. I mean, you should ask always why this combination should work. So if you try to go in that route, then the first house is, oh sorry, the first house is Leo, where Sun is present. Jupiter and Mars. Where are Jupiter and Mars? So Jupiter is the owner of Sagittarius and Pisces, and the Mars is owner of Scorpio and Aries. Whenever we see a combination for wealth, the ninth house is taken and the fifth house is taken into importance. For now, for this shloka, the fourth house and the eighth house will not influence greatly. It has some influence, but it will not influence as greatly as the fifth and ninth. So the first is ascendant, and fifth and ninth. When there is the link between the first, fifth and ninth, even here you will have a wealth combination. Now the fifth we have explained in previous shloka. The first, the lagna represents your own body, your own soul. So if the soul or your body has the link to fifth and ninth, then you will have rich. And ninth is the luck factor. See, if there is no gains, I mean, if the fifth is not linked with the 11th house, the gains house, then at least you should have a luck to get the wealth. How you will get the luck? So the luck is not luck. The ninth house is the present. The good things you do in the present life is denoted by or signified by the ninth house. So that's one part. The second part is the blessings you will get from your own gods. So that is the second factor, the luck factor, the good karma you are doing in this life, plus the blessings you receive from your own gods. So if the ninth house is well placed, when ninth house is placed in first house and the fifth house is placed in the first house, so there is a strong link for wealth. And this is how the wealth combination is explained in Parashara Hora Shastra by Parashara Muni. The first, fifth and nine is called trines and trikonas in Sanskrita, and these are all called Lakshmi sthana. So Lakshmi also significator of wealth. If this house is strong, luck or the blessing to get the wealth also strong. Hope this video somehow helped you in understanding the Dhana Yoga better. Thank you for watching the full video. Have a nice day.